Imagine a life where all you do through day and night is instant gratification and instant pleasure for just this moment, and you're left with guilt afterwards. Your life doesn't improve with these activities, but this is what your life is filled with. You end up sad, depressed, anxious. You don't have any real friends. You don't have that warm embrace with your family. You never have the love and intimacy of a life partner. You never get the blessing of being a father. And the only life you level up in is video games. This is the unfortunate reality of how far too many people are living these days, and this is all because of modern technology. So when I was thinking of a video to make, I went through a lot of things I was going through. I was going to make a video about presents and the importance of it, and then Hamza made a video on that, so I didn't want to look like I'm copying. So I scratched that, and before I was going to make that, or when I was thinking of making that video, I saw a video by Gerbert or Gerbert Johnson. He's actually a really good YouTuber. I'll put him in the description or something, or a photo up. He did a video talking about how so many people in this generation feel lost and they don't know what they want and they feel like they're missing out on these things. And this is all because of social media. And so I was gonna do a video in that sort of realm, but through that I realized one of the reasons why we never get to have these experiences and why we're always missing out on good times is because we never have done anything for our future selves. Everyone these days, starting from far too young, have been built into this digital world, being connected to social media constantly, and as much as people like to deny it, humans are not made to be connected to millions of other people at a time. People are not made to be able to look at hundreds, thousands of beautiful women every day. This is not what we're made to do. There's even a fear of missing out of what's happening on social media. So you may have this bad feeling when you're on social media and seeing all these people having fun, and you have that feeling that you're missing out on all of that. But then a lot of people, when they stop going on social media, they get the fear of missing out of what's happening on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, or whatever it is. This is just a natural feeling, I guess, in humans, and the number one way to get rid of this is literally just stop using social media. And you'll stop having that, FOMO of all these people on social media and all the fun things they're doing, because deep down, we do know that this is just a highlight reel and that people only post their greatest moments. People aren't posting that they're feeling depressed or anxious all the time, unless that's also another thing to get attention from people, for the most part at least. So yes, as I said before, the reason we are in this problem in a lot of young people where they feel like they never got to live through their life with a lot of exciting moments is because they're always connected to the digital world. They never go out in life and experience it. Because a lot of people, when they try to do that, they end up getting sucked back into social media and technology because they don't want to miss out on that as well. So you really just got to pick one. Do you want to live your life constantly online and digitalized, or do you want to throw that away and go pursue something that is real and meaningful? And you got to realize that the time is not stopping for you. You don't have unlimited time to do these things. The time is gonna pass. So why not just start now and do these things that you've always wanted to do? Chase your dreams. Do the delayed gratification. Do things for your future self that you can look back on with fond memories and be proud of. Because no matter what, the time's going by. So you're gonna look back on life, sad and with regret because of what you've done, constantly being on technology and not making something for yourself. Now think about it right now. What has your younger self done for you? For 99% of people, it's almost nothing. Because we live in a time where instant gratification, quick dopamine, and indulging in pleasure in the moment and regret in the future is just far too common. This is what people do every day without even thinking about it. Whether it's eating junk food, whether it's watching porn, maybe it's playing video games all day. But you gotta think about this, situation to situation. Because for me, there are times where I've played video games all day, multiple days in a row, and I don't regret that because it was such fun memories with my brothers, and It was when we were playing Terraria. We would play, wake up, play the game all day. And I think we stopped for a little bit because we had paper runs. So we would go do our, 30-minute whatever paper run, come back, go back straight to the game, play till dinner, go to sleep, wake up, do the same thing. And we did that for so long. We just loved the game. And, it was a waste of time technically, but it was, a good memory for me. It's very fond, and I don't look back on it with regret. But, what I do look back on regret was when I was doing that alone. Times where I don't have memories of, and it's just wasted time and really just an abyss of time gone because I spent it doing these things alone. And so like I was saying before, so the things that you have done for your younger self, maybe you have taken a little bit of time off social media at points, and for most people this is actually a good feeling. People are like, man, this was actually good, I feel better after doing this. But then they go back anyways because they want to see what's going on the online world. And this is something that has happened to so many people where maybe it's not even their choice, maybe their phone broke, or maybe it was their choice and they just want to try not going on social media for a few days or longer. And they always say that this was something that was really positive, but they go back anyways. But you gotta realize that your future self is gonna be you no matter what. So when you look back now and you see all the things that your younger self has not done for you, you kind of look back with maybe a little bit of resentment, or regret that you didn't do these things for you now. Maybe you didn't exercise and go to the gym and lift weights and build the body that you've always wanted. You look back on these years where you always said you were going to do it, and now you're still here without the body. Maybe you've always wanted to make a business or follow a passion or make music, and you've always said you're going to do it, but you never do it. Now you're in the present moment, and nothing's happened because your younger self didn't do this for you. So now, right now, you're going to be your future self's younger self. And you're going to look back on him with regret and resentment. This is just something to think about, guys. And one last thing is something that really interesting that I found. And I have checked my analytics and no one stays to the end, so... But, there's this website that I came across, and I think this will be really interesting and you guys will like it. I think it's called futureme.org. I'll put it in the description maybe. And what you can do is you can write a email and a message or a letter, and you select a time where you want to send it to yourself. So I've written some for 2 years in the future and 5 years in the future. So you can write an email and it will be sent to your email address in a certain amount of time that you can choose. And this is something that will be really important, and maybe will give you motivation, is you can see your past self actually how they were feeling in that moment. So maybe this will give you motivation to do things for that person, for your past self, because he wants you to do these things, because he wish he did these things. And do you want to look back at your younger self and be proud of what he did for you, or do you want to look back and still have that resentment? Anyways, I think you should try this website. It's actually really interesting. And I guess the idea is that you forget about it, and randomly you'll check your emails, and then it'll be there, and it's just kind of a time capsule from the past of the exact moment of the exact things you were feeling at that time. So I suggest you do that, and yeah, do things for your future self, because right now, what have your younger self done for you? And how do you feel about it? What do you wish he did? Now you be the younger self for your future self and do that. Thanks, guys. Recording on Audacity.